before we get started, I do have a couple of words of caution for you, however. Those of you that are sitting on the right-hand side of the shovel, that would be your right-hand side. I'm sitting on that side, by the way. Raise your hand if you think you're on the right side. Perfect. You might get a little wet today. However, those of you on the left-hand side, that would be this side over there. You know, you're probably kind of laughing, maybe pointing and making some jokes. And the ones on the right, you'll get wetter. So if you want to trade places, now's the time to do it. Because once we get started, there is absolutely no standing or trading places permitted. Now, before we get started, I want to welcome you to Disney's Hollywood Studios. But I'm only half of our tour team today. Our lovely, skilled, and safe driver today is also known as Jennifer. Now, Jennifer will be taking us behind the scenes to show us some exciting and unusual things today, but please remember to stay seated at all times. And as a courtesy to those around you, we ask that you refrain from smoking. Now, by the way, it's perfectly okay for you to shoot as much film and video as you like, so please keep those cameras ready. Because you know what? You never know who or what you're going to see out there. And right now, I would like you to do one more thing for me. Let's listen to this additional safety reminder, shall we?
Welcome to the Studio Backlot Tour. For a safe trip, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train.
Movies, television, and even radio shows. Now, some of our more high-profile films over the years include Instinct with Sir Anthony Hopkins and Cuba Gooding Jr., Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes, Quick Change with Bill Murray. Some of our television productions include the Emmy Award-winning HBO miniseries From Earth to the Moon, produced by Tom Hanks, Live with Rita Kelly, The Golden Girls, the hit series ER is filmed out here, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and everybody say it with me, Wheel of Fortune. Well done. Woo. Now we're beginning to turn around the two of the remaining P-40 airplanes from Touchstone Pictures' blockbuster hit Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck and Josh Hartnett. Taken from the mold of a real P-40, these full-scale replicas were produced in fiberglass over a steel frame. Their wooden propellers were spun by hydraulic motors as they were shot apart and blown up during the film's dramatic attack sequence. Production crews built only 16 of these replicas inside a soundstage. The rest of the P-40s lining the runways and sitting in front of hangars were actually computer-generated images. Now we're ducking into the most glamorous portion of our studio, our award-winning creative costume department. They're all lined up and ready to leave. It all begins with a designer's sketch, and you can see examples of artwork lining the wall from either side. Then they go to work to transform those sketches into the garments that are worn by the performers. Display cases on your left is some costumes from National Treasure Book of Secrets, High School Musical 2, Step Up 2, The Streets, Dan in Real Life, and our latest, Enchanting with Patrick Dempsey and Amy Adams. We have the largest working wardrobe in the world. Our team of over 250 skilled professionals uses up to 1.5 million yards of fabric to produce over 25,000 costumes, including the costumes on your left from Pirates of the Caribbean and World's End with Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, and Chow Yun-fat. On your right is probably the most exciting part of the costume tunnel, our storage case, which has tires. Lots and lots of tires. I'll tell you why we have all those tires. Take a tour. So take a look on your left. That's our seating shop where seating artists and craftspeople build and maintain sets that are used on our sound stages and out on location. They also use this shop to build props and sets for shows and attractions throughout all of Walt Disney World. And now Jennifer is taking us a little deeper into the backlot, where studios build large standing outdoor sets for film and television production. If you take a look to your left, there are two props of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. If you saw the film, I'm sure that you recognize these two bone cages. And the bone cages are a very good introduction to what's known as a studio boneyard. Now, our large studios have boneyards, which is where we store large overscale props like cars, trucks,